Diana Frances Spencer was born on July 1st, 1961, into British nobility, yet her soul was never shaped by castles or crowns. From a young age, Diana longed for love that was whole and unwavering, but her childhood was fractured by the bitter divorce of her parents. While the world saw a life of privilege, Diana often sat quietly with loneliness, finding solace in comforting others before herself. At 20, she was chosen to marry Prince Charles, a union that promised a fairy tale and delivered a battlefield. On July 29, 1981, beneath a veil and 1,000 expectations, Diana became the Princess of Wales. Yet behind palace walls, she discovered isolation. Charles remained distant, emotionally tethered to another. Diana, ever sensitive, began to feel invisible, unloved, and confined. Royal life, with all its grandeur, was a gilded cage. But from the depths of her heartbreak, Diana began to rise. Not as a perfect royal, but as a compassionate human being. She found purpose in people's pain. She reached for the untouchables, AIDS patients, the sick, the poor, the forgotten. She held their hands, looked into their eyes, and made them feel seen. Her touch was quiet activism. Her smile, a balm. She was a rebel with grace. While her personal life unraveled, her soul grew stronger. Diana turned to therapy, spiritual guides, energy healing, and introspection. She searched for truth, not in crowns, but in connection. She believed in angels, destiny, and a higher purpose. Her spirituality was quiet, but it anchored her. She began to understand her life as a soul's journey, not just a royal role. Motherhood became her sanctuary. In William and Harry, she found unconditional love. She defied royal traditions, taking them to amusement parks, hugging them openly, letting them see her vulnerability. She gave them what she never fully had: a mother's full emotional presence. In 1992, Diana separated from Charles. By 1996, the divorce was final. She was finally free. Though the press hounded her, she emerged luminous, determined to redefine herself. She embraced causes with deeper conviction, campaigning against landmines, visiting war zones, comforting orphans. She became not just a symbol of kindness, but of courage born from suffering. She explored love again, not as a fairy tale, but with honesty and hope. She traveled, laughed, and lived for herself for once. But her soul remained tender. She was still healing, still human, still seeking. On the night of August 31st, 1997, fleeing the relentless pursuit of paparazzi, Diana's car crashed in a tunnel. She was 36. The world gasped. Time stopped. Mourning swept across nations, not just for a princess, but for a soul who had touched millions. In death, her truth became clearer. Diana was never just royalty. She was humanity in its most fragile and beautiful form. Her life teaches us that real nobility lies in empathy, not titles. That our wounds can shape our wisdom. That we can rise from pain with purpose. That love, honest, messy, vulnerable love, is our greatest legacy. Diana showed us that even if the world misunderstands us, we can still be kind. Even when unloved, we can love. Even in brokenness, we can shine. She was and remains a light the world didn't expect, but one it will never forget.